In this video, we're going to discuss about Cartesian product of sets. So let's say we have A and B be non-empty sets. So pag sinabi nating non-empty sets, hindi pwedeng empty yung A at B. Hindi sila pwedeng empty set or null set. Maging empty set or null set. Then, the Cartesian product of A to B. A to B. Take note of this. Of A to B, denoted by this symbol. Okay, you can read it as A cross B. Is the set A cross B is equal to the set containing X comma Y. So as you can see, yung elements ng A cross B ay ordered pair X comma Y such that yung X, yung first element ay na kay A and yung Y ay na kay B. So yan yung definition ng ating Cartesian product. Okay? So ibig sabihin yan, magkaiba si A cross B tsaka si B cross A. Okay, so take note. Or let's have a remark. Yung A cross B, hindi siya pareho kay B cross A. Kasi kapag B cross A, ang X natin ay nasa loob na ni B. At yung Y ay nasa loob na ni A based on the definition. Okay, so take note of this. Next, number 2, take note. Kapag kukunin natin yung cardinality ng A cross B, so paano yung cardinality? Ilan ang laman ng A cross B? So, multiply mo lang kung ilan yung cardinality ni A at yung cardinality ni B. So, kunin mo lang yung product na. Okay? Now, so kanina sabi ko, bawal ang empty set. Kaya yung A cross empty, so empty yan. Kasi hindi pwede yan. Okay? Next, another thing to note, empty set is a subset of any set. So this includes A cross B. Subset din siya ni A cross B. Pero, ang A cross B, hindi siya subset ni universe. Bakit kaya hindi siya subset? Kasi ang A cross B, ang laman niya ay ordered pair. Ang laman ni universe ay single lang yung object. Okay? I mean, hindi siya ordered pair. Okay? So, yun yung kinaiba nila. Kung hahanap tayo ng subset, so dapat yung A cross B, this is a subset of U cross U. Okay? So, hindi siya subset ng U, pero subset siya ng U cross U. Okay? So, yun. Punta tayo sa example para mas maintindihan natin. Example, let's say meron tayo number 1, A is equal to A, B, C, and then let's say we have B equals 1, 2. Okay? Now, pag kukunin natin A cross B, ano yung laman niya? Sabi ko kanina, ang laman nito, yung dapat yung first element ay nasa loob ni A, tapos yung second element nasa loob ni B. Okay? So meaning, we have A1. Kasama yung A1 dyan. Yung A ay nasa loob ni A, yung 1 nasa loob ni B. So, alin pa? A2. Pwedeng B1. Ay, na doble. Baka mali to. Okay? So, B1 and we also have B2. Next, C1 and then C2. So, yan yung lahat ng laman ng A cross B. So, yung first element, puro galing siya kay A. Yung second element ay galing kay B. And as you can see, yung cardinality ni A cross B ay equal sa cardinality ni A and cardinality ni B. And that is 3 times 2 or 6. So, kaya laman dapat yung laman ng A cross B ay 6. So, kapag B cross A naman, iba siya. Ang first element natin ay yung 1 and then A, 1, then B, 1C, 2A, 2B, 2C. 2C. Okay? So, yan yung laman ni B cross A. So, paano naman, sir, kapag A cross A? Pwede ba yung A cross A? So, the answer is yes. Pwede yung A cross A sa sarili niya. Okay? AA, AB, AC. Ito yun. AA, AB, AC. Next. BA, BB, BC. And then yung last element, CA, C, B, and then C, C. Okay. So, yan yung laman ni A cross A. And as you can see, pag kinuha natin yung cardinality ni A cross A, that is cardinality of A times cardinality of A, and that is 3 times 3 or 9. Okay? So, napakahalaga nito ng Cartesian product kasi in our future discussion about set theory, so gamit na gamit itong Cartesian product at kailangan natin yung knowledge na Cartesian product. For example, yung relation tsaka yung function, which will be discussed in the future in our set theory discussion. Okay? So, for now, yun lang yung about sa Cartesian product.